Hey everybody! I am out front, very close to the road, so there will be traffic noise. Let's just be ready for that. I am here today to show you this big tree in the right side of your screen. That is a red maple. They've obviously been here since way before Steve and I bought this house about 13 years ago. And this is a red maple. It's Acer rubrum. We were at a wetland preserve hiking this morning, and the silver maples are actually flowering right now. This is about when they get started. They're very early. I swear they smell good, but the branches were up too high for me to tell. And maples are generally wind pollinated, but they do offer resources for insects because they can be often insect pollinated as well. They just flower early, and so they can do multiple things. Now, I'm still learning on this topic. I am not an expert. If some of you know more, please feel free to comment. That's awesome. So this red maple here won't flower as early as the silver maple is, but soon they will be. And I've been reading in Heather Holmes' book, and she talks about different bees that have been seen using red maple flowers. And those include mining bees, small sweat bees, mason bees, cellophane bees, plus flies, wasps. They're a host plant for different butterflies and moths. The fruits are eaten by birds and mammals, and they offer a nesting place for all kinds of other life. So the trees are something that I think we often forget about. I know Steve and I did when we got here. I mean, we love trees. We've been planting trees like mad, but we didn't really think about them as offering floral resources for a lot of insects. And they do it at a time when there's not a lot else flowering. So one of the first things we did when we got here, when we created the garden past this red maple, is we cut down 2 silver maples. They were not huge, but they were decent size, and they were clearly flowering. But I was in that crew that was like, we need sunlight for the garden, we need sunlight for all these flowers so that the pollinators can use these flowers. But guess what? They were the flowers that were needed. They were the earliest flowers around. Oh, you can tell there's been some regret there, so I've been paying penance since. But it was a really wonderful learning moment, and that's why I wanted to share it with you too. So we're going to talk about more trees as we go on through the season. But it's easy to kind of fall into these boxes of, okay, the pollinator plants are only in our prairie plants, or they're only in whatever you want to say, but they're not. It's all of these pieces together. That's where the relationships are. It's called ecology. It's the whole ecosystem that we need to be looking at and thinking about. And so as I continue to learn and Steve continues to learn, we'll continue to share, and we hope you do the same. And so take a look wherever you live, see if maples are around you and encourage them, and then let's all watch. I'm so curious about those silver maples that we saw at the wetland preserve. This week we're going to get crazy warm on, I think it's Thursday. I bet you anything those flowers, those silver maple flowers, will be swarmed by any active insects that day because it's going to be almost 70. So anyways, let's not forget about the trees. Let's not forget about the herbaceous plants. Let's look at them all and help them all.